calling my name, say it like that, baby, one more time. Send me that text, baby, confess, I'ma hit your line. Ain't no more stress, let it all go when I'm up inside. I'ma get my keys, take you up, let you ride. When you're not by my side, I let the day go. Never be out your mind, come and get close. Grip on your thighs, and stress I release. Like yes, baby, please. Like yes, baby, please.
You know those moments when you're making chocolate chip cookies and not the raisin ones because raisin ones are trash and you're trying to have a good time, right? And get them out of the oven, you let them sit for like a couple, 2-3 minutes, and then you take a bite and it's just perfect. It's just like a perfect moment. Like you know of them, I know of them. It's just like the best thing that you could possibly imagine. I'm Alex on Instagram, and today we're gonna be talking about some of the best moments of being a car enthusiast, which is pretty much the equivalent of taking out a nice chocolate chip cookie that's at about like 90-ish or so degrees, okay? And if you're just jumping into this video, how's the quarantine going on over there? Gosh. And if you're not, it's just a little bit longer, brother. We got a new giveaway just going on right now with Airlift. It's the same idea as the last one that we did. Every $5 gets you an entry and you get automatically entered in to win a free Airlift Performance kit. It's pretty freaking neat. There'll be a description link below. And if you guys are looking to build your vehicle right now, obviously, be sure to check out fitmentindustries.com for wheels, tires, and suspension. We have 0%. And of course, if you guys don't want to like pay the full amount now, you can actually put it all on monthly payments, and your first payment isn't until like June or something like that. So just something to take a look at if that is something that you're interested in doing. And don't forget to subscribe so you can keep making banging videos. Some of the best moments as a car enthusiast are when we do like the first of something. To me, I always look at, you know, probably back to the first time you ever got your car. You know, you ever got into it without your parents actually being with you. I remember, it was like 16 years old. I was at a gas station, 1989, Mercedes-Benz 300E. Beautiful, okay? And I was in there and I got to go to B-dubs without my parents, okay? Being able to go wherever you want, the freedom is like intoxicating. And literally really only going to the mall for the first 2 years of your life and maybe Buffalo Wild Wings and Cold Stone, even though that's the only couple things that you're gonna do, it's still an incredible feeling. I still remember driving by myself and thinking, I could go to Texas if I wanted to, but I won't, because that makes me scared. Or maybe it's even the fact that you finally bought your first tuner car and you're absolutely stoked. It doesn't really matter if it's a Mazda Miata with 100,000 miles and 3 different color body panels and a peanut butter interior that is now brown. But when you're building your first car, one of the best feelings in the world, like truly, is when you finally install new wheels and tires and get the car off the jack stands and roll it out into the sun, okay? Honestly, it is a feeling that never gets old, regardless on if you're building your first car or your 10th. When you change something as big as wheels on your car, it just makes you feel accomplished, which is why, in our eyes, wheels and tires and suspension, like coilovers and stuff, are like the most fun things you can do to your car. When you change something that big, it just looks like a different car. Plus, it's almost like an initiation. Once you do wheels and tires, then you start doing coilovers, then exhaust, and then all that other good stuff, which, by the way, fitmentindustries.com. It's what we actually do to stay alive. As you enjoy the summertime cruises of 2020 without the fear of any sort of dumb viruses, you may find yourself on a winding road in the sunset hours of your back town listening to maybe like some lo-fi or maybe some like alternative beats or dubstep. I'm not sure how that makes anyone relax. Anyway, it's just kind of a, you know, it's everybody got their own music taste. But the feeling of just cruising around as the sun begins to set down on the horizon is such a fun feeling. And it's one of those times where it just feels like time almost stopped. And most of the times you'll pull over to take a few shots for the good old IG, but those are the photos you'll likely keep forever of that build, and you'll likely post up for a little throwback Thursday in a few months. I still look back at the photos that I took when I was cruising around at sunset hours in pretty much every car that I've ever owned, and they're probably my favorite photos I've ever taken. Taking it back to garage builds, if anyone is in the midst of working on the motor of their car, whether that be like, you know, they just started or they've been at it for, you know what I'm saying. Like you took it out, it's there, you know what's wrong with it, but you're not gonna do anything. Now, besides the fact on whether you just started or you've been staring at it for a few months without any movement whatsoever, you just gotta keep pushing, guy and gal. A little bit of a motivational video, if you will. You got this, all right? Summer's coming in like a month. You ain't got no time to waste, okay? I will say though, to those that have pulled diffs, trans, motors, or top ends off and back on, there's something incredibly satisfying about when that car finally turns over and sparks up without an issue. Now, the second part of that is usually the more difficult part than the first one, but trust me, it is nerve-wracking, and when it does pay off, it is an incredible feeling. A few good times, you'll take an educated guess as to where something goes, and when you're tearing something down for the first time or building it back up, you're probably gonna make a couple, 2 or 3 mistakes. Now, the biggest thing with this is that if you're ever doing it, you're tearing it apart, you're putting it back together, pro tip there, just label everything and make it a whole lot easier. But either way, a startup without issue is like someone with steel-toed boots just about to kick you in between the legs, and instead they hand you a $50 gift card to go to Applebee's, and it's just a good time. Like, you think you're gonna get hurt, but when you don't, it's just a nice feeling. Like, thank you. Or what about when you finally lock down that group photo, like cruise picture that you always want to take out of like the side mirror, okay? Everyone knows the one I'm talking about. You have those 3-4 friends, they're all driving the LS 400s or Miatas or 350Zs, and you cruise over to some park just thinking to yourself, damn, look at how ridiculously good looking we are. It doesn't matter if that's not accurate 100% or even if the cars are actually, that good to look at, because it's just how you feel. You feel like you're handsome, all right? You feel like you look good. You feel like the cars look good together, even though they may actually not. But that actual group photo is something that's always a ton of fun. And then you always put it up on Instagram and you call it squad goals. Or what about when you meet up with the community for that first weekly meet in the city that you live in? I remember when the first Friday night cruise was in Eau Claire, Wisconsin, and seeing a crazy big and respectful turnout that inevitably went to poo-poo as the summer passed through our tiny little city. But that first cruise was always awesome because everyone was so excited. It was what everyone wanted their first cruise to be, and it was really good times. I still remember rolling into one of those with coolant leaking out of my head gasket with my Datsun. I don't know why I want another one. It never treated me right. I feel like it's a toxic relationship, but I'm gonna go back anyway. Or how about the time when you do your first errand in the spring and you look back at your car parked up in the parking lot. You finally took it out, it was ceramic coated, it was clean, it had the new wheels and tires you put on, it's looking fresh, and you finally take it for its first drive and you just look back and you're just like, yeah. And then you do like the walk, like the masculine walk. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen other people do it and you kind of laugh at them, and then you do it yourself when you look back at your car when you park it up at Mega or Walmart, Wally World. Or how about the first time you finally get to use one of those Sud Machine high foam soap guns, and then you gotta take a picture and add that one logo that we won't talk about because we like, keeping our videos monetized. And then you finally wash those god-awful multi-spoke wheels that you wanted for 9 years and you got from fitmentindustries.com, and you bust your knuckles on it because multi-spoke wheels are terrible to clean and floating spokes are even worse. But hey, you got a high foam soap cannon, you're washing it, it's a beautiful day. There's something nice about just getting out there and doing a proper clean of your car, both outside and inside. It's like satisfying, it's like car therapy, if you will, okay? You should have just gotten some K&Ps, by the way. If you don't want to slam your fingers on floating spoke wheels, just get some K&Ps or something like that. They're gonna look slick when you're done. You may only have half a hand. When it comes down to detailing your car, it'll take a full day, and not many people will notice and or really care, but it will still look good to you, and it's super satisfying. There's so many moments that stay in our little noggins for a pretty long time. What's one that you have in terms of having a car memory? Let us know below, and if you're still stuck at home, don't be afraid to get out there and start working on that build you've got going on in that garage right now, okay? So if you do need aftermarket wheels, tires, or suspension to finish up that build, check us out over at fitmentindustries.com. And of course, we've got the 0% financing, and you can do the monthly payments. If you don't want to pay it all out of pocket right now, you actually don't really have to pay any. I don't know how it works. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a finance guy, but you can go over, check that out. Of course, I'm Alex from Fitment Industries, and we will see you later. Peace.